Highest rated historical dramas 2012 to 2022. Historicals really give modern-day set K-dramas a run for their money, romances and unforgettable characters. But how can we sum up the best of the best, as voted by fans and MDLers just like you, and highest-rated historicals according to fan ratings, for the dramas that aired in this genre from 2012 to 2022. So stick around to see if your longtime favorite made this list. 2012, Moon Embracing the Sun. Han Ga-eun and Kim Soo-hyun starred in one of the most legendary historicals of 2012, the famous K-drama Moon Embracing the Sun, which really swept viewers away with its time-spanning romance, who could not let go of his first love, whom he met as a younger boy. Like most historicals, palace politics make things stormy for our characters. Our female lead was to maintain her position of crown princess. However, her life path had a dark turn, and she was removed from the palace, and then presumed dead. A time jump occurs, and our handsome young king crosses paths with a young shaman by the name of Wol, who suffers from amnesia. Yet there's something striking about her. All these years, he was unable to love again. However, something stirs in his heart when he meets the mysterious Wol. The forces that separated him from his first love still seek a power struggle within the palace. Romance, supernatural elements, and political. This intriguing drama won't disappoint you. Other 2012 dramas that were also highly rated: Rooftop Prince, Queen In-hyun's Man. 2013, Empress Ki. A love triangle like no other, the romance depicted in Empress Ki was fierce and heartfelt, with headlining stars like Ha Ji-won, Ji Chang-wook, and Ju Jin-mo as our leads. The riveting drama unfolded a story with intricate and well-connected characters, a deep, intense plot that crossed kingdoms. Our female lead is an independent woman from Goryeo who's taken against her will and finds herself a palace maid in Mongol. Here, fate reconnects her with a young emperor whom she saved back in her homeland while she was disguised as a guy. And before being taken hostage, fate also connected her with the king of her former home, and their paths keep crossing. We'll follow the story from her lowly status to that of empress, while trying to keep the love she holds dear. However, she's also heavily pursued by the emperor, who is attracted and fallen for her beyond measure, placing our female lead in one of the most difficult love triangles shown on screen. Battles, politics, and melodrama had viewers hooked on this K-drama. Other 2013 dramas that were also highly rated: Gu Family Book, Jang-ok-jung. 2014, Maids. A young noblewoman's fate changes when an incident sends her from a high rank to that of a lowly maidservant. As the only child of her family, she faces the full-on struggle of those who work in lowly positions. After she lost everything from her previous life, she'll come across an incredibly mysterious and handsome servant who seems to have a secret, something about his identity. Our female lead will slowly get stronger despite her disposition, not to mention the treatment by other servants, because they were aware of her once high-ranking background. Maids gave viewers insight into the difficulties that those of lower status had to face to survive, and how cold those who are wealthy can be. Because of the strong casting, was one of the higher-rated dramas of the time. Other 2014 dramas that were also highly rated: The Three Musketeers, Joseon Gunman. 2015, Six Flying Dragons. This action-packed historical, also known as Roots of the Throne, depicted the rise and fall of both real and fictional characters. It centered around King Yibangwang, the third king of the Joseon dynasty and father of King Sejong the Great. This K-drama had a stellar cast lineup, which delivered intense palace politics, but also served viewers bromance, fantastic sword fights and action, a clever male lead, and some devious and well-planned-out schemes. There was plenty of intrigue. Some of the stars you might recognize include actors like Yoo Ah-in, Kim Young-min, Shin Se-kyung, Byun Yo-han, and Yoon Kyen-sung. Other 2015 dramas that were also highly rated: Scholar Who Walks the Night, Shine or Go Crazy. 2016, Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Ryeo. While it might have been noted, this Korean drama might have not been highly rated in South Korea, as opposed to international fame, Moon Lovers still ranks and rates highly among viewers presently, based off the Chinese novel and C-drama Moon Lovers, the South Korean adaptation of a girl from modern times who time travels back and finds herself in the body of the 8th prince's wife's cousin. She was swept up into a mess of political endeavors within the palace, while also catching the admiration and affections of more than one prince. But it was the prince who conflicted with her the most, Wang So, who ultimately falls for this cute, unusual girl with a bright personality, and her unique talents, including makeup artistry, captured his heart. It was their love that felt so star-crossed, even as the odds began stacking against them. Their chemistry was undeniable. Bromance vibes early on also entertained viewers. The drama depicted the Goryeo dynasty during the reign of King Taejo. Other 2016 dramas that were also highly rated: Love in the Moonlight, Hwarang. 2017, Rebel Thief Who Stole the People. This thrilling action historical touches in on the life of Hongildong, born a slave, a much-loved hero of the people, but an enemy to those corrupt and higher-ranked. Set in the Joseon dynasty, in a time when the king was looked down on by his people, a lowly commoner rose up and succeeded in gaining the respect of those commoners. But the political and tyrannical rule had these two men, who were both leaders, face off against one another. This drama definitely focuses on an underdog character rising to the occasion. It was intriguing, and you couldn't help but root for him as well, as he faced off against the elite of Joseon society. Yoon Hyun stars as Hongildong in this drama, highly rated by fans and viewers. Other 2017 dramas that were also highly rated: Queen for 7 Days, Live Up to Your Name. 2018, Mr. Sunshine. Get ready for stunning historical visuals in Mr. Sunshine. Our main lead escaped a dangerous, destitute life as a young boy. Traveling to the US, he later returns back to his homeland in Korea as a gentleman with strong military training. But he's on a mission. He'll encounter many unique individuals who all seem to have hidden talents and agendas, not to mention our strong female lead, who seems to have a secret identity of her own. Fate has them crossing paths time and again, and our male lead will come to discover a plot about outside forces wanting to colonize Korea. Our male lead has his own special set of military skills, which he will put to use. Melodrama, romance, and political factions await us. This brooding but cinematic quality drama received high ratings. Lee Byung-hun and Kim Tae-ri dazzled viewers with their chemistry. Other 2018 dramas that were also highly rated: 100 Days My Prince, The Hymn of Death. 2019, Kingdom. A Joseon thriller and horror, which also brings in a mysterious plague and the presence of zombies during this historical time period. The king of Joseon passes away due to an illness, and with his passing, corrupt political factions try to label the crown prince as a traitor. So with his royal guard, he sets out to uncover the mystery surrounding the king's death, and by doing so, he will uncover a terrifying plague. These two will team up with an assistant physician, and also a man shrouded in mystery, to do their best while seeking out the truth. Fans of the zombie genre will appreciate the intense attention to detail, makeup, casting, and delivery of this thrilling K-drama. Other 2019 dramas that were also highly rated: Arthdal Chronicles, The Crown Clown. 2020, Mr. Queen. Who could forget the K-drama Mr. Queen, featuring an eccentric female lead? But before that, our lead was a guy, a famous South Korean chef who cooked for the highest-ranked politicians in South Korea, even including work at the presidential residence. But an accident will have him time-traveling back to the Joseon dynasty, and he will find himself within the body of a young queen, now female, and a royal. Adapting to palace life and protocols become comedic misadventures, as our queen still loves cooking and even faces off against the royal kitchen in a cook-off, so to speak. However, her larger-than-life personality seems to catch the attention and interest of the king, who seems to have his own conflict and power struggles going on. There's also the fair share of palace politics to stir things up, but this refreshing drama delivers fantasy of time travel, great visuals for foodies, and an unexpected love story. Other 2020 dramas that were also highly rated: Kingdom Season 2, Secret Royal Inspector. 2021, The Red Sleeve. Adapted from the novel The Sleeve's Red Cuff, viewers were treated to a melodrama romance. A crown prince is scarred from how his father was killed. The young prince will later assume the throne after his cruel grandfather, who happens to be the current king, passes away, in the hopes of being a benevolent monarch with law reformation to be in order as he takes the throne. While at court, he meets our female lead, a strong, free-spirited young woman. The young king falls for her and wishes for her to become his concubine, but it means the current freedoms that she has would cease, and she would have to conform to palace guidelines, including the duties and obligations that would be present with accepting his offer. His love for her is sincere, and she may come to understand that being by his side could help not just him, but even help beyond the palace. The mood might seem brooding and slow burn, but with their strong chemistry and the storytelling, this K-drama was